Hey, it's Friday, guys, and it's doing my reviews more on the weekend. Uh, I don't know, just been busy, I guess, or I'm just doing other stuff, like working and trying to read more. Which leads me into I finally read Frankenstein by old Mary C. Shelley. I read it because the new Guillermo del Toro movies coming out in November, and I was like, man, I should read it. I've had this for a long, long time. I actually don't like the cover. I mean, it's okay. It's just weird because I've seen the movies. I saw Frankenstein. I don't know, when I was like under 10. And I like the movies. I like Frankenstein versus the Wolfman. I remember that was a big deal to me when I was a kid, when I first saw that. And I mean, so many Frankenstein movies. And in the 90s, Frankenstein with De Niro, which I like. I haven't seen it in a while. I'm going to review it for the zine eventually. But I've never read the book. And then I heard, it's not. I heard he doesn't look like the movie. He's not green. He doesn't have bolts in his neck or a flat head. And I just figured it was boring. But then, I heard, in the book, I swear I heard someone say he's not really like a monster, but he is. Shelley makes that very clear that she never really describes what he looks like, just that he's hideous. So I was kind of picturing the De Niro Frankenstein, but yeah, and I thought it was gonna be boring. I was like, oh, man, but I've got to read it. People say it's a classic. I want to read, the classics or some of them. And I started it, and she wrote it in, I don't know, 1994. No, she wrote it in the 1700s, I think. And I was a man, like the writing style back then. It's just very, only word I can think is flowery, just boring. That's what I was assuming, and thankfully it's not. It's actually really, really good. There's lines and sentences that are just great, like very poetic, have meaning. So yeah, it's a good. It did take me. It's only 249 pages, but it did take me like almost 3 weeks, I think. But that's just because I'm reading comics, I'm working on the zine, listening to music. But with like a layman, I can read a layman in a day and a half. But yeah, now after reading it, I was like, where the hell did they get all the stuff for the 1930s one? If this one, the creature, the monster, man monster, he talks. He learns how to read. He's thoughtful. He's not just a mindless killing machine. And I wouldn't even call it horror, even though there is a lot of horror, like horrific stuff in it. It's very depressing, but it's not like misery porn. It doesn't doesn't wallow in the misery, but it's there. Shelley had a really rough life, even by the time she wrote this. She was 18 when she wrote this, which is amazing. Like, I almost think, like, I bet everyone that liked to read back then, and I guess not everybody could read, like anyone that was like at Shelley's level, they could probably write a good book. And the fact that she created, one of the longest lasting monsters. But yeah, because it's there's a lot of letters and stuff is written in letters, but it's not. Yeah, it's still not. It's not boring. Victor Frankenstein. He's a good character. It's very like straightforward. Like he grows up. He wants to know about science, and then he creates life. They don't even tell you how. There's no electricity. Shelley just skips that. Like he learned like the sciences of the world, and pretty much like just made it up on his own, and he made a man. That like as soon as he saw it, he was horrified, and the creature ran away. And then he comes back. He's been like following Victor. There's a part like in the middle, maybe it's like 30 pages of the monster telling Frankenstein what happened to him when he left. And that was maybe the best part of the book for me, because I was like, yeah, what if there's a monster? And the Robert De Niro Frankenstein is pretty faithful to the book, actually. And the whole thing about like where Frankenstein is chasing the monster through like the Antarctic. That's in the book. The end. I can't remember the ending from the movie. Actually, I think the movie does end like the book. It's very anticlimactic. There's no battle. There's no fight. It's just Victor, like in complete mental agony of what happened after he created life and how it destroyed his. I would actually, I don't know, I don't think I will ever read it again, just because I have so many books. I need to get rid of these books. Just read them, or like the ones that are boring, just throw them away or just give them away. Nobody wants books. But let's see what else. Yes, this is very just like all it is just Victor and the monster. Or just actually just Victor wallowing in I already said that it is the book doesn't wallow in misery, but Victor certainly does. So I'm glad I read it. Yeah, I was really worried. I was like, I'm gonna hate this, or I'm just not gonna be able to finish it. But yeah, and the monster, yeah, he's very articulate. I wonder why they decided, for him not to talk in the old black and white one. And yeah, that one is very not faithful to the book. They just took the creating a monster. There's a blind man. The blind man is in here, but he has a family. He never throws a little girl into a lake, but that's a really good part actually in the movie. There's no gore, or like he kills people. He just strangles them. But the monster talks about like how he wants, because people hate him when they see him, and he wants to, after a while, like he wants to, be part of humanity. But everyone that sees him just shuns him and like throws rocks at him. Curses him, so he starts to hate people, and he wants to destroy. Like he said, like yeah, the stuff he says in here is really good. A lot of great quotes. Yeah, so if you ever wanted to read Frankenstein, actually now would be the time, because the Del Toro movie's coming out, and I wonder. I watched the trailer. There's a part where you see like it looks like armor. But like an angel, armored angel. I was like, that's not in the book. So I wonder how Del Toro's gonna handle it. Because he's really, yeah, there's no gore. He doesn't go on a killing rampage. I mean, he does, but he only kills. He only kills like 3 or 4 people in the book. He caught like. Just like he just strangles them. I think it's. I can only think of 3 off the top of my head. Yeah, but that didn't matter. Like, it's not the point of this book. I would give it a solid 4 out of 5. It's not my favorite book ever, but it's very like it's a historical book, you know. I think it's like required reading, even if you go to college. I don't know. Now I can move on to something else. I don't know what I'm gonna read. Maybe the new layman's I got, but yeah, really want to read more. Like I always have a book, but I just need to, you know, read faster. But okay, so we're going into the weekend. Let me know if you read Frankenstein, if you like the movies, if you like he's just a zombie, kinda. And hopefully I've been stalling at like 3 reviews in a weekend. Hopefully I could do a 4th. I want to do as many as I can, but I got some more. Maybe I'll do it tonight, but I'll see ya.